Well, today, Philip Chong from Quincy Asian Resources is joining us to chat about a multitude of topics, not the least of which is AAPI Month, a transformative gift that Quarry recently received, and the big community banquet that's coming up later on this month. So great to see you, Philip. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
How long has it been to Quarry now for you?
This is since 2017.
Just 7 years now?
Yes,
okay.
And you were my first interviewer.
Is that right?
I remember that.
Wow.
I think it was
and you're
on
still
the radio
coming back.
side. Oh, I love talking to you guys. You're one of the best hosts.
Oh, thank you. That's nice to hear.
Or only host that I speak to.
Of all the hosts that you talk to, I'm the best, right?
You're the best, yeah.
A lot has happened, actually, in the past 7 years at Quarry since you first took over. It has expanded greatly. It's offering more services than ever. And now you are in locations from Massachusetts to Rhode Island to New York.
Yes. Many things happened in a very short period of time, but it seemed quite long. Yesterday, actually, some pictures popping up. You know how your phone pop up, history of the pictures. Yeah. And 5 years ago, it was my first time visiting the fulfillment center of Amazon in Fall River. Mm-hmm. And I think that was a little bit before their whole Amazon logistics programs that we started 3 years ago. But first time when I went to Fall River, I was like, first of all, the size of the fulfillment center is, I think it's bigger than Gillette Stadium, and the volume and stuff like that. And having the vision, I was thinking, if we can work with employers like that with huge immigrant workforce population, it would be something great. So it was kind of like a big dream, but then that picture popped up, and it was interesting feeling.
It's been fulfilled. That dream has been realized, right?
It's like kind of like validating in terms of sometimes when you have a vision, and you just keep pursuing, and trust me, it's kept evolving in terms of how you think of certain things at the beginning and how it turned out, whether better or whether I wouldn't say worse. It will be definitely different. I think as a community leader, having that mindset, that wanting to take a step, keep pushing it forward, is something that I kind of like motivate me every day. It just keep me alive.
So you are able to find jobs for immigrants through that partnership, right?
One of our partnerships, yes. So we operate 365 days a year. We started in Providence, Rhode Island 3 years ago. When we first started it, we launched our first operation on October 13th. So what's that mean is actually all the delivery that we all got from Amazon is from this program called Delivery Service Partner. Okay. It's kind of like a franchise-ish model that is a turnkey. What Amazon started it, they were looking for talent, motivated entrepreneur want to join this whole workforce. And this program, I believe they started in 2018, a few hundred across the nation. And then last year, I think they have over 4,000. And Quarry and Wouterbon is one of them, and we are the only nonprofit. We are the nonprofit delivery service partner.
Is that right?
Yes, yes. I mean, when we first talked to Amazon, say we're a nonprofit, they said,
"We don't want to talk to you."
No, they don't. Like, we don't care. You just, as long as you make it work.
Oh, they didn't care.
Oh, they don't care.
Oh, okay.
It's Amazon. One thing is, don't get me wrong. Is I mean, there's a lot of press because it's so big. It's very structured, very data driven, very metric driven, but just lots of volumes, and lots of workforce.
But is it a good opportunity, for immigrants to get into this program and then maybe expand from there?
Your question is a big question. So how about I turn it this way?
Go ahead.
I think if you want to have a job that is reliable, has structure, have certain training and growth, yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. But as you know, every job has, the positive side and the sides that it might not the best fit
Right.
for you, and it might not be the best timing for you. So that's why we have other workforce programs, including with Boston College, with Hilton and Marriott, which is a Claremont group. We have partnership with Beth Israel Hospital in Plymouth. So we work with Caveman Supermarket. We also partner with Quincy College on training workforce program and stuff like that. Yeah.
All right. So many different opportunities to try. You never know where one thing is going to lead to the next, right? And
Yes. It's just it's a lot of hard work,
Yeah.
but also fulfilling.
As I mentioned, this is AAPI month of May.
Yes.
Asian American Pacific Islander. I think there's also Hawaiian recognition in that as well.
Yes.
But what's happening at Quarry for AAPI month?
So for every year, we recognize and celebrate the importance month of the AAPI month. So we used to partner with different sport teams, and this year we partner with New England Revolution, the soccer team.
Yep.
We also partner with a Museum of Science in terms of the celebration of the AAPI month for different events and celebration and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any specific events that have happened or going to
So
happen?
the game is coming up for the New England Revolution.
Yeah.
If I just
That's
want to make
right.
sure I say it right,
No, you
right?
got it, yeah.
Because we don't play football. We don't play soccer here. We play football.
That's right. The rest of the world
Especially for
calls
some-
it football. I
From
know.
someone from Hong Kong,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So I don't have the exact date, but it's coming up.
Okay.
So it's the month of May. So we only have a week and a half left. So it's coming up.
It's coming up
I
soon.
believe it's next week. So
Okay.
yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else?
We have the Museum of Science event.
Yes.
It's also coming up as well. It's a great event in terms of celebration. There's performance, there's different activities, welcoming children's, family, teenagers to really, be part of it. And then, don't get me wrong, it's no matter what, it's welcome to everybody.
Of course, yeah. Yeah.
But the spotlight, having a spotlight and having a sense of being recognized is something feeling good.
I would think, yeah.
Yeah.
And the annual community banquet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
18th annual?
18th,
Wow.
if I counted correctly.
Yeah.
I believe it started in 2008.
Okay.
It was an event that really opened up for the community to experience very traditional Chinese banquet style. I believe over 10 courses. Overwhelmingly stuffed.
Yes.
But at the same time, really creating the bridge in terms of the East meets West.
Right.
So then the celebration has been evolving. We give out scholarships, about 7 to 10 scholarships to graduating seniors from high school to college. It's $1,000 scholarship for each of the recipients.
That's great.
So they will be invited for the night, and their family members will be invited. We will give out the award at the banquet next Thursday, May
Okay.
30th,
May 30th, where is it?
at Main Restaurant in Wallaston.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it open to the public, Philip, or is it invitation only? Or
We would love to. We
Yeah,
would love to.
yeah.
We're working on that.
Okay,
So
all right.
it's ticket and sponsorship,
Okay.
but we're also giving out tables to many of our community members, elders, students, immigrants, newcomers, and stuff like that.
Okay.
So the size of the restaurant is about, I think they can host about 40 tables.
All right.
So
Okay.
we're trying our
Some
best.
space limitations there. Yeah. And any special recognitions given out that evening?
Yes.
Yes.
So the event will also recognize individuals really making a great impact for the community and also Quincy, for Quarry. For the Founder Award this year, we're giving out to Frank Santoro.
Oh.
He's been our former board members, but it's been very supportive for the community, for Quincy school system, the arts and culture, and of course, he had been doing so much for the Asian community in Quincy as well. For the Visionary Award, we are presenting that award to Professor Tam Nguyen. a Vietnamese American, a faculty at Boston College in nursing and science. And she is one of our principals for our diabetes prevention program that funded by CDC last year.
Very good.
So it's been a great success. We've been doing a lot of work and educational outreach to the Asian community in terms of lifestyle change, nutritional approach, staying active, and then the most important, to really stay away from the pre-diabetic and diabetes route. So, so the award will be presented by Dr. King from Joslin. So
very good.
very exciting.
Wow, yeah.
And then we also have a couple awards, including community partnership recognitions with our workforce partners, including Quincy College, Cammon, Hilton Marriott, Beth Israel, and Amazon.
Very good. Oh,
Yeah.
It'd be a nice evening. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm making sure that we're
Got them
running
all.
on the schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will have some cultural performance.
Oh, you will.
So
Okay. All right. Not 10
now-
courses anymore, though.
now it sounds like running on schedule. Right?
Am I making you nervous about the night? Is you thinking all the
It's
things
always
that have to happen?
events is always like, it's always something. That's why sometimes I admire the energy of the city.
Yes.
Like running a city, you have so many events.
Always something.
The
going
whole
on.
team, the Quincy team, just amazing.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about Corey. I'm talking
No,
about
I
the city
understand- I
team.
understand, yeah.
I don't know how they do it. I really don't. Yeah.
Not a 10-course meal anymore
In terms of what?
at the banquet. Is it?
It's 10
It's
courses.
still 10
It's
courses.
Still it's banquets. It's
Oh.
10 course.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you come?
No.
Oh, come on.
I could eat one, maybe. But thank you. You mentioned Frank Santoro, and it brings to mind he has been a staunch advocate of making Lunar New Year
Yes.
a holiday.
Yes.
City Council just last night
Yes.
passed that ordinance introduced by Councilor Liang. How do you feel about that?
Exciting.
Really?
I think, it is a great thing for the community, for the student populations, for the family.
Yeah, why is it so important, Philip, in the culture?
I think as a Chinese American, that's is one of the biggest events.
It is.
Festival or not festival, holidays.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been here for over 30 years.
Yeah.
But we don't celebrate as much as when I was growing up in Hong Kong. But this is something that always very dear to me, dear to my family, my parents, and it's something that is a tradition, should
Okay.
be continued to pass on. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been an excused absence, I know, but for a lot of the students, that's not good enough, right? Because they take,
Right.
they take pride in their attendance in school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Totally. Yeah. So I think it's this is a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Corey's getting $1 million.
Who told you that?
Little birdie on my shoulders.
Yes, we're very honored.
Yeah.
We're very excited, and for the McKinsey Scott Open Call grant, we recently we were awarded in March, and it was a grant that announced publicly for nationwide nonprofit in terms of the whole grant requirements and the process was you have to apply, you have to fill the application form, but more importantly, you have to create a video about who you are, the services, and what you guys have done for the community. And then once you submit it, you and then also for all the applicants, you had to agree to score each other. So the original plan for the McKinsey Scott funding, the grant was to award 250 organizations in the nation with $1 million each. So it was, she was putting down $250 million announced last March. And then throughout the process last year, we were very excited that in November, we were told that we're the final 1,000. So in March this year, we were told that because there was overwhelmingly so many applications with 7,000 applications, Ms. Scott decided to increase from $250 million to $640 million. instead of 250 organizations to 361 organizations in the nation. So it was a great validation. It was, it's really a proud achievement for City of Quincy, and then also, this is not my work because I've been with Corey for 7 years, but Corey been serving the community over 20-something years. This is all the work that from you, from the city, from all the community leaders, from State Rep Chan. I know you just spoke to him.
Yes.
He founded the organization with the support with other founding board members. It's all those work in terms of being recognized and being validated, and more importantly, it's by the peers across the nation.
Right. There's no separate board that was looking at these.
It's really
organizations like Corey.
Like Corey, including in Puerto Rico as well.
Is that right?
Yeah, okay. Puerto Rico and Hawaii. So that was a thrill. I mean, besides the funding, just seeing the list.
Yes.
It was very exciting.
Congratulations.
No, congratulations to all of us here in Quincy.
Yeah. What will the grant be used for?
So the last 7 years, we have done a lot of new initiatives, self-funded. So for example, the AAPI, so about 2-3 years ago during the peak of the pandemic, we pushed out the Stop AAPI Hate whistle programs.
I remember that, yeah.
So those programs, for example, sourcing all the whistles, all the travel promotion, we kind of self-funded.
I see.
So the funding definitely gives us the autonomy and more liberty and creative ideas to self-fund it and jumpstart many more initiatives to tackle social issues, to tackle in terms of needs and help. We want to do more wraparound social services in health and wellness, literacy, workforce, and community services. So, for example, literacy, we've been doing a lot of ESOL, the English learning, citizenship, family literacy, financial literacy. We're also thinking about environmental health literacy. So, in terms of for not just for immigrants, for everybody, right? Stuff that you put on your body, right? Not just eating, but the products, the skincare.
I see.
Right? So all those type of things that I think for everybody, and especially for people that with language barrier, how to navigate that day to day, and to live in a healthier life. If you look at what we do actually across all the programs and stuff and the growth trajectory, we kind of like part of the whole mission of public health.
Yeah.
In terms of how you're running arts and science in terms of making a better, healthier life for the public and individuals. So those are the things that we want to do more. We want to be more agile, but at the same time that we are very grateful that a lot more foundations and supporters, donors, and philanthropists really seen our growth, really seen that in terms of our social entrepreneurship, how we tackle things differently, to decide to support us. Don't get me wrong, it's not easy. Always like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, you know how it works. So, but those are the directions that we are going to.
Well, I'm thinking specifically your new behavioral health program that has been state approved.
Yes, so we've been seeing patients, and there's a lot more things we have to do. We want to open a dedicated clinic, so we want to hire more bilingual, full-time clinicians. So you're right. So the behavioral health initiative, it was started 3 years ago.
Okay.
So we have to self-fund it ourselves in terms of the whole application process, the whole strategic direction planning, all those type of things. And then, of course, once you have the license approved, you cannot open the door immediately. You have to go through the whole credentialing with the insurance company, hiring, and stuff like that. Now you're putting my budget in my mind now. So, so always. I mean, this is not just my my business is like that. I think
Right.
all our life is that. It's always like there's certain things you move forward, and then there's always a couple back stepping back. But it's just that you have to keep moving. You have to keep moving.
Sure.
So.
Events later on this year after the banquets. What can folks look forward
You're always
to?
reminding me
Yeah.
stuff that I have to do. August
Moon will be
Moon,
here before you know
yay!
it, right?
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
Knocking on wood for the weather.
Yes.
Knocking on wood for the weather.
Yes.
So it's going to be a third Sunday in August.
Okay.
Again, it will be a great celebration. I think this will be 37, 38. I'm so sorry.
Sounds about right.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
It's around there. It's around there.
Certainly is.
So
yeah.
very exciting. So, of course, city's just been so supportive for all these like cross-cultural events and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Very grateful. I still don't understand how they do it.
Well, the Multicultural Fair was not too long ago,
Yeah,
and that was a big
yes,
success.
yes.
City had its first Holy Festival ever not too long ago as
Yeah.
well.
So
yes,
this
things are growing.
this city is, yeah, it's
Will Quarry stay
good.
here in Quincy?
always.
Yes. Okay.
We call Quincy Asian Resources,
right.
Joe.
Right.
Yes, always here. Oh, even though I'm not here sometime in Quincy, my heart is always in Quincy. Always here.
Yeah.
Always here. Yeah.
If folks want to reach out, they have questions, want to get information.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can go to our website, qariusa.org. Of course, send us questions, requests, feedback to our email, info@quincyasianresources.org.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to let folks know about
Thank
right
you
now?
so much.
Oh, always a
for-
pleasure.
This is great. I love talking to you.
Come by anytime. We love having you.
Again, you're my favorite host.
Out of all the hosts
Of the
that-
hosts, yes.
that you're guests.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome. Good
Thank
to
you.
talk to you.
Same here.
And thanks for watching us here at AM Quincy. I'm Joe Catalano. We'll see you next time.